It happened during my first year of college at what was supposed to be a normal end-of-semester party at my house. Music was loud, people were drunk, and everything was chaotic in the usual college way. At some point, I suddenly felt sick. Both bathrooms were occupied, so I ran outside and threw up in the bushes. When I finally looked up, I noticed something strange. My neighbor's window was open. That alone wasn't weird, except for the fact that my neighbor was inside my party and lived alone. Curious and confused, I walked over and looked through the window. Inside was a guy I had never seen before, frantically stuffing electronics and valuables into a travel bag. It took my drunk brain a few seconds to process what I was seeing, but once it clicked, I sprinted back inside yelling that someone was robbing the house next door. A few girls immediately called the police. The guys, however, reacted differently. Several of them groped brooms, and one guy somehow found a full roll of duct tape. Before anyone could think twice, a group of very drunk college guys rushed over to the neighbor's house. The burglar noticed us and panicked, trying to escape through the same window. He didn't make it. The group tackled him, pinned him down, and honestly scared the life out of him. He completely froze. One guy started duct taping his hands and feet together, and for some reason, the burglar didn't even fight back. He just kept begging us to let him go and promising he'd never come back. Then things got even more ridiculous. Someone brought out a huge trash bag, and we somehow managed to slide most of his body inside, leaving his head sticking out. By this point, he looked like a human caterpillar wrapped in duct tape. One guy decided that still wasn't enough and ran to the dollar store to buy more stuff to tie him up with. 10 minutes later, he came back. No rubber bands, but a full rope instead. While everyone was still arguing about what to do next, I went back inside to check on people and see when the cops were arriving. When I came back outside a few minutes later, I couldn't believe what I saw. They had tied the burglar upside down to a lamppost. The police response time was painfully slow, so while we waited, people dragged the speakers outside and the party somehow continued around this upside-down human caterpillar. Someone even offered him a beer, which he obviously couldn't drink. A few neighbors came out to complain about the noise, but after seeing the burglar and hearing what happened, they just laughed and thanked us for stopping him. When the cops finally arrived, they tried very hard to look serious, but we could tell they were holding back smiles. Apparently, they'd been looking for this guy for a while and couldn't believe this was how he got caught. Since no one was seriously hurt and we were all barely adults, they didn't give us much trouble. The best part? They took him down, put him in the police car, and drove away with him still wrapped up like a caterpillar.